Hey guys, it's Jason20W. Just making you guys a little update video. I know I haven't made a video in a while, but I've been really busy. I've had a lot going on, and then now I've been waiting on for stuff to come in the mail and whatnot and whatever. I got a message from, sorry I cannot remember your name. If it'll focus. Trying to do the names here. GDA882002. I got a message from you saying that I need to get a tripod. Yeah, I know I need to get one. I just don't. I don't really have the money for the one that I want to get, and I don't want to get a cheap one from like Walmart or whatever, because we all know how well Walmart stuff is made. Anyways, so I figured it's been, I don't know, about a month or whatever. Figured I better make you guys a little bit of an update video here at least. As you can see, I got the E-Maxx in front of me, and the Revo's still down there. You know, everything's pretty much the same as it was before. I just really haven't had a lot of time to mess with the stuff. My buddy's Stampede, I converted it to brushless for him. I'm still working on the what's that thing called? Blackfoot. And then there's my brushless Evader. As you can tell, you know, the tires are starting to get wore down. I know it's probably a little dark, but sorry guys. It's bright as hell in the room, but yet the camera only picks up half the light, so it is what it is, guys. Anyways, been running that. It's been my Evader. It's been running pretty good. No problems with it. Nothing at all. And then go on to my E-Maxx here. My E-Maxx, I originally had the V-twin setup in it, and it worked fine. But it was just the dual Villion. It's a nice idea and everything. It's just really extremely power hungry. And I just you know, like you read or you see all the other videos and everything of people saying it's just too many wires and blah blah and whatever and everything and whatnot, and I had already known that, but I just didn't like how power hungry it was. Running the packs that I run, you know, I was lucky to get 15 minutes of just straight beating on it. You know, I mean, that's hammering the hell out of it. I mean, you know, I guess that's not too bad, but I didn't like that. So I took my Novak system out of the Revo, and I put that in there, but I needed to order a special pinion because of the way that I have it set up and the way that the motor shaft is on the Novak 5.5 motor, or the Ballistics 550 motor from Novak, is the motor shaft is a little bit different in length than what I'm used to. So I had to get a longer, not the shorter ones, I had to get a longer pinion gear, and those are expensive. And plus, the only place that I could get it from at the time is extremely slow on the order process and their shipping. But anyways, I got that and everything. I'm running a 68 spur on a 13 tooth pinion, the way the truck is supposed to be geared on the factory tires. I'm running 16.8 16.8 nickel metal hydride 10,000 May, and this thing goes the bat out of hell. Now, yes, I know it would run better with LiPo, and everybody says that nickel metal hydride's worthless, and LiPo this, LiPo that, LiPo only on brushless, and not nickel metal hydride on brushed only, and whatever. Well, guess what? I don't believe that. I've been running nickel metal hydride on everything, and it runs fine as long as you know what you're doing. Yes, You're limited on what you can do because nickel metal hydride, obviously, there's no comparison between lipo and nickel metal hydride. Yes, I know that. And yes, I am going to be switching to lipo, but it's not going to be for a few months. Because what I want to get, if I'm going to switch to lipo, I'm getting everything. I'm getting nice charger, nice packs, the charge lipo safe charging bag, whatever, the whole shebang. Now I also wanted to ask you guys, what is a good lipo brand that does not cost an arm and a leg? I mean, I'm not talking like them cheap ass, you don't know what you're getting brands. I mean, a popular brand, but it's a cheaper brand, but it's good, reliable batteries. Now, I see on YouTube where people are talking about the Gens Ace batteries. I want to know how good those are. Or, I don't know shit about LiPo batteries, so if people could give me some information on all that, I would appreciate it. What I want to get is, I'm looking for a little bit more power and torque. I don't want it to be so insane that, you have to go half throttle in order to control the truck. Like the HP Fluxes and stuff like that, the people are maxing them out and they can do back flips and front flips and all this other kind of crap. Yeah, that's all cool and everything and whatever, but I don't want to be breaking parts on my vehicles every time I go out and run them. I want to keep them casual, but still have fun. So what I want to do is I want to do 7.4, dual 7.4s, like, 7600 May or something like that. 25 to 35C is what I want to do. So if you guys could let me know what would work the best, for my application, please let me know. The batteries, the charger, I want a charger that, obviously balances and charges, and I want it to be as easy to use as possible. So anyways, as you guys can see, nothing has really changed in here except for, like I said, I put the Novak system in. I got my own little fancy fan set up here, if you guys can even see it. Other than that, nothing's really changed in the E-Maxx. But now I want to go on to the next part of my video here, which is, this is what I got. I got the Flux HP brushless system. Okay. Well, I had watched some videos online or whatever of people having problems with the speed controls. I saw more videos of having problems with the speed control than the motor. Now, let's see here. The motor's inside the box. Everybody knows what the motor looks like. It's the 2200 kV torque motor or whatever. And then, everybody knows what the speed control looks like. I'll show you anyway. Sorry. Got a little shaky there. There's the speed control, Flux HP, Now, I did some research online, and this speed control is exactly the same as the Mamba Monster. The only difference is they put different stickers on it. That's it. And that's for anybody that didn't know that. Now, what's going on is when I first took it out of the box, and yes, it says that you can run nickel metal hydride, you can run up to 2 8-cell packs on that speed control. Okay, well, now what I did was I have 8.4s. I'll grab them here. Well, I grabbed 2 and I already had 2 out. Oh well, anyways. So I grabbed these 2 here, okay? And everybody knows that on cheapbatterypack.com site, these are beefed up packs. They got They got good wire, high current connectors. The cells are soldered together. You know, you got good connections on the end. These packs are made for high current draw, okay? Now, I know for a fact that those packs will work on that speed control. I even called HPI and they said that that would be fine. Excuse me. I even called HPI and asked HPI and they said that they would work fine. You just don't want to use ones like this, the Venoms, because they have the tin in between the cells. You know, you don't want to use these. So, okay. So, I plugged it in and everything and whatnot, and I know that the speed control is automatically set for LiPo cutoff, but in the instructions, it says to you have to do an initial setup or whatever. So I did that and everything, and then I went on, plugged the speed control into my Castle Link setup right there, and I turned the LiPo cutoff off. And then I saved the settings, unplugged everything, plugged it all in and whatnot and whatever, installed it all in my Revo, plugged in my batteries, turned it on, and it did its normal beep noise, sound noise, whatever, and it was good to go. Well, I drove it around the apartment here, I drove it right straight through there. You can still even see the lines where I drove it. I drove it around in the apartment a little bit for a couple of minutes and the fucking thing quit working. So I'm like, well, what the hell happened, So I bring it over and I sat it right there, right where my E-Maxx is. And I was playing around with it and whatnot, and I shut it off, unplugged the batteries, let it sit for a while, thinking that, okay, well, whatever. Then I plugged it back in and I go to turn it on and it doesn't make the beep noise anymore. How it usually does, the blue leap, and then the beep, 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 and then you're ready to go. Well, now what it's doing is the speed control itself, it's not doing it through the speed control, it does it through the motor. And the motor will just tweak like that, and then it, after it does all that, then on the speed control it shows the little yellow light. Well, when you come to pull the trigger on your controller, the motor just does this noise, and it does that in forward and reverse. So I was thinking, okay, well, maybe I accidentally clicked something in the Castle Link programming deal. So I took the speed control, plugged it back into the fucking Castle Link, plugged it back into my computer, and I checked everything. I even hit the factory reset. Tried it again, did the same thing. I tried to update the firmware on it, which I was just watching a YouTube video and it said something about that if it's beta, the update is beta, it can ruin it, which it's not. So I tried to update it and everything and whatnot, and it's still doing the same thing. So I thought, okay, well, maybe I got a defective motor. So I took one of the Villion speed controls from there, and I just temporarily hooked it up to the motor. Now I know that speed control is not meant to run this big of a motor, but I just wanted to try to make sure that if it was the motor or what. So I tried it, and the motor works fine. So I was like, well, shit, it's the speed control. So now, what I want to know here is there something that I'm missing, or is there something that I can still try, or whatever? Because I've already called HPI, I've already got an RMA number, and I'm going to be sending it in to them Monday, but I'm just wondering if there's something else that I can try before I go ahead and do that. So like I said before, I know for a fact it's not the motor. I didn't mess with any of these plugs or nothing like that. All of it's from factory. Well, hang on a second here, you guys. I'll plug it in for you, and you guys can see what it does. And then the weird thing is when no motor is plugged in, as you can see, I have it plugged in right now. When there is no motor plugged in, the sound, you can hear the sound come through the batteries. When I heard that, I went, what the hell? So now here, now I'll turn the speed control on, and then now you'll see here. Let me turn macro on. Okay, here we go. Do you guys see that? Now obviously I know it's detecting that there's no motor, but I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear it. You're going to have to really turn up your sound. But let's see if it does it here. I'm getting really close, so you might be able to hear it. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to pick that up or not, but you can hear it make the beeping noise through the batteries. But yet, if I plug in the motor, it will do it through the motor. So I don't know what the hell's going on. So if you guys could tell me what you think that may be, I would really, really appreciate it. Other than that, I'm sorry guys, that's all I have for you. I wasn't even going to make this video, but I had some people messaging me asking when I'm going to make a video and whatnot and whatever, and I just kind of wanted to make a video and get this out there because maybe somebody out there has had this problem and they figured out what it was or whatever. But anyways, this video is going to take me an hour to upload, so that's all I got for you guys as of right now. Depending on who can help me with information, there might be a video sooner. But if nobody can help me, then I'm not going to have any more videos until the new speed control comes back, because HPI said that I could send it in and they would send me another one if it tests bad. So which I'm assuming that they're just going to get my speed control, and then they're just going to send me out a new one, because I'm pretty sure they're not going to want to dick with it. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go before this gets to 18 minutes. I'm just rambling on now. So, you guys watch this video, can you, whoever watches this and might know what the problem is, please let me know. I don't care if you send me, 50 messages at once or whatever, because I would seriously like to know. So anyways, please rate, subscribe, and comment, and we'll catch you guys later.